Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Just got back from the NYOA banquet here in New York, and I pulled off a second place finish this year, my first year racing, and I got second overall in the 4x4 class. I want to throw together some videos this year. I had a lot of positive feedback on my Facebook posts, my post-race summaries, and people really enjoyed them, so I want to do some videos this year and let you guys in on what goes on behind the scenes and what in between the races and prepping the quad. So I'm gonna give some tips, go through my quad, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it and learn some stuff along the way. So first off, here's my four-wheeler. It's all apart right now. This is February. A little backstory on this quad. It's a 2018 Can-Am Renegade. It was pro-built by a pro racer, and it was sold to somebody in Indiana. He raced it one season and ended up selling it. I found it and drove the 16 hours to get out there and buy it, and raced all last year, my first year racing, and pulled off a second place. So the quad performed flawlessly. I didn't have any breakdowns, except the last race where I did crash. I was heading into a corner way too fast, and I grabbed the front brakes, and the front wheels locked up, and the back end of the quad came over, and the back bumper came down on my right ankle, broke my ankle, and when I flew over the handlebars punctured my leg. So I got out of the woods and saw the paramedics and spent some time in the ER, but that was 4 months ago. So I'm healing up, getting ready, training for a 2023 season. So when I went over the bars, I bent the steering stem, so I had to order a new steering stem. And I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of difference here. So I ended up getting a J-part steering stem. These things are heavy duty. Wicked heavy duty. One thing I liked about this brand is it has two bolts here to clamp down on the power steering. That's a big plus, because a lot of times on the stock stems these bolts loosen up, and also on the stock stem there's not enough space. It doesn't clamp down on the power steering unit. Not enough space right here, so this space bottoms out before the bolt's actually tight on the stock steering stem. So I went with J parts. The nice thing about this one too, the J parts has a stainless steel sleeve right here that they weld in. So because the bushing sits, there's a J parts bushing. The bushing sits here, and the steering stem rotates in it. And what happens is over time, it wears right here. This is the steering stem I had in it. The stem I had in it was bent. I don't know if you guys can see. She's rolling pretty good there. This is an MZM stem that was in it. The MZM stem it's a stock steering stem, but what MZM design was, they have an anti-vibe handlebar clamp for the handlebars, and I love that setup. So what I did was I cut the end of the MZM stem off, and so this is the anti-vibration part. This would sit on the steering stem like this. What I did was I cut it off, and I made a plate to go on the J parts steering stem. I had a buddy weld this up, so this is gonna sit on here like this and bolt up on this steering stem. Now, in order to get this to work, usually the steering stems are mounted in the quad this way, but I'm gonna mount it this way to have clearance for the dash, and it was easier to get these welds up in here real good so they don't come loose. But the MZM stems, the setup is fantastic. This is the handlebar clamps that they sell. They got rubber bushings in here to take some of the vibration out of the handlebars. But this is a phenomenal setup. But I'm gonna make it work on this J-part steering stem. So MZM, besides this part, they also put a metal sleeve inside this steering stem. It's about 4 inches long. J-Parts did the same thing. This is the one that was in it. It went about right here where that bushing sits. But what I did is I pounded this out, and I got a steel rod, and I actually pounded a steel rod in here that would fit the whole length of the steering stem. So next time, hopefully, there isn't a next time, but next time I put it on the quad on its lid, it won't bend the steering stem there. But another thing is with this quad that I have, it's fully gusseted. So on a stock Renegade, this plate isn't here to reinforce where the steering stem goes. So this is fully gusseted, and it helps prevent or stiffen up that steering stem. But hopefully it won't be on its lid this year. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm going through the quad, and I found that I got a upper motor mount that's broke. So it's down, and you probably can't see it. It's cracked. This motor mount right here is cracked, and I just got a new one in the mail here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Put this motor mount on here. We're gonna replace that. So we'll get after that, and stick around. Alright guys, got the motor mount out, and I don't know if you can see, let's see if I can get this on. It's cracked right here. You guys can see that or not. I guess that's pretty common on these Can-Am Renegades, or even Outlanders if you ride them really hard. This upper motor mount cracks. I know other racers have also had this crack right here. So we got a new one. I ordered a new one. It actually came in today, and we'll get this one installed. And once I get that installed, I can start going through the front of the quad here. So let's get her done. I want to put these videos together to help those new guys get into racing. Like I said, last year was my first year racing, and I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I actually got a lot better throughout the season, but I didn't know anybody. I didn't come from a racing family, so I had no clue how to even get started. But I know I wanted to try it. I'm not getting any younger, so what I actually did was I told you before, this is a pro-built quad, and what I want to do is kind of reverse engineer it, because I didn't know how to set these quads up for racing. So I wanted to see how the pros did it, and kind of take it apart and see what's reinforced and how they actually did stuff. There's some little tweaks and tricks and stuff that they did to reinforce the frames and make it actually last a race. So I want to bring that stuff to you guys in future. Stick around and follow me this race season and hopefully enjoy the videos and learn something. And I'm watching my coolant drip on the floor right now out of this fitting here. So I'm gonna have more videos coming, working on the quad and hope you guys enjoy them. Like always, thanks for watching. I enjoy making these videos for you.